There's a lot of anecdotal advice around on improving your marriage. But if you want something you can really use that will actually make a difference and reignite your marriage, check out the link in the description below.
The question: I love my wife but I don't think we are compatible anymore, what should I do? Answer by Julia S. Forbes. I'll tell you one thing, no one wins in a divorce. No one is happy. Why? Because neither of you have alone what you have together. Seeing your children half the time, having half the money, half the house, half the friends, will never compare to what you have as a couple, together. You simply are exchanging one set of problems for another set of problems. Getting divorced is a death of your marriage. And, regardless of how you imagine how life after marriage is going to be, it is not going to be better. You will lose friends, you will lose your neighborhood, your relationships with your children will be forever changed. You will feel lonely, and that you have lost something, and you have. If your spouse has not done something unforgivable, if her crime is she's gotten older, fatter, whatever, that is not a reason to abandon a commitment. Start doing some creative thinking about how you can make your marriage better. What can you do to make her happy? Are you so sure you are a bed of roses? Maybe there are things she wishes were different about you and you come up short on her wish list. Stop thinking about yourself and what you want and start thinking about how you can make life better. If there are things you want to change, then start taking some positive steps to realize those changes instead of moaning about how your wife makes you sick and she's not emotionally attractive. What the hell does that mean? Anyway, you loved her. You chose her. You made a commitment. Answer by Casey Zabaya. Most people marry their opposites. We subconsciously see something in them that we lack, and that attraction together with physical attraction leads to love. After marriage, we see the flaws in our mate and vice versa. The things that attract you become annoying. That is where, in my opinion, genuine love starts. It is there you learn to lay down your preferences and serve the other person to minister to their needs. I am a spontaneous, fly by the seat of my pants type of guy. I love adventure and not knowing what to expect next. Improvising is exciting to me. I married someone who hates surprises, needs 2 weeks to plan an event, and is the most detail-oriented person on the planet. Loving her out of my personality is near impossible, as she is careful, reserved, etc. I must die to me to love her. But dying to one's own preferences towards serving another makes you into a whole person. Her insights, points of view and warnings have blessed me abundantly through the years. I wouldn't be married to anyone else. Physical attraction comes and goes and comes again. If the spark isn't there, buy some matches. Discover her love language and act accordingly. Good luck. Answer by Paul Zink. Eva, read your complete details in your comment, and it say you're between a rock and a hard place. As an agnostic atheist, I'm not going to bother you with the religious stuff some of the other answers gave you. Guess they missed the part where you're agnostic and neither of you are religious. On the one hand, I can tell you from experience that divorce, although not anyone's idea of a good time, is a release from a bad situation, and that it's really not so bad. You get over it. It helped that my divorces were all amicable. On the other hand, you have 2 children. I have one, a 22-year-old daughter. She was 8 when I got divorced from her mom. I don't know how old they are, but if they're young, then you have a problem, since your wife doesn't work and has no career. A divorce based on irrevocable differences is common, and no judge would impose a harsh limit on visitation rights, or even joint custody, so seeing your kids on a regular basis would most likely not be an issue, unless you have pederasty or drug-dealing convictions hiding among the skeletons in your closet. But you will get hit with child support, and that can be stiff. And perhaps alimony too. Even with child support, your wife would need to find a job, which would be hard on your kids if they're young, with no mom around suddenly during after-school hours. All things considered, I advise you to consider simply leading your own life as best you can, while maintaining a pro forma marriage for the sake of your kids and some financial stability. If she doesn't like the music or movies you do, then enjoy the. And with friends who do, don't bother trying to convert her tastes and preferences. Home life won't get any better, but it seems it can't get much worse as it is. And of course, give attention to your kids, who are the reason you'll be putting up with her. As for enjoyable sex, get some on the side. You won't be the first unhappy husband to do so, and you'll be surprised how that can brighten your mood. I don't see how anyone with any sense could blame you for that. It's a basic need. And with the consulting work you do on the side, I'd imagine you will need to see potential clients, sometimes in the evening hours, and entertain them. A Schedule C can cover a wide range of entertainment and miscellaneous expenses. Wish I could give you a foolproof solution to fix your problem painlessly, but make the best of it for now is all I have for you. But you realize that nothing is permanent. When your kids are grown and on their own, you can then pursue other options more easily.